First off, this is a 25,000 pound load cell device. This load cell will reach up to 25,000 pounds. The hydraulic ram that we have built here is an 18,500 pound hydraulic ram. Connected to our load cell is our reader, our indicator, which we will put on hold after each test. We will show you the actual documents. With that said, what I've done is I've prepared a couple samples. What we do is that we sew our Kevlar webbing onto the Crosby hook, because what happens is when you tie a knot in it, because of the aramid fiber properties, you could lose 40 to 55% of the raw tensile strength. Okay, that's why they're sewn ends. That's why we do not tie knots. So all I did is I made a test sample. This is just another sewn loop so that I can attach it. Now what I'm going to do at this point, I'm just going to cut this off so that I don't have a lot of extra. Pretty hard. Now just to show you, this is what a cut end looks like. This is not a failure, this is what I just cut. Okay? So what I'm going to do, it's going to be a little noisy, so I'll talk up. Let's turn the other one on also. Mike, Matt.
Yeah, this one's going still.
All we're going to do is we're going to get the system in place. I've already zeroed my load cell. Okay, I'm going to stop right here for a second to talk. Let me shut this down so we can hear. First off, wherever you sew anything or you put a bend around an object, this is seeing 100% of the load. This is seeing only 50% of the load because there's two strands. The way that this was tied off at this fire department, which I'll show you in a minute, the way that it was tied off was the remote anchor with half hitches on the hook. I'll show you where this is only showing a 1/4% of the load. So with that in mind, what we're going to do is I'm going to set up a little fence right here so the cameras can still see. We're going to break this. As soon as it breaks, I'm going to hold on my load cell and we're going to take a look at the force that it took to break it. Then what we'll do, we'll analyze where it's going to break. I can tell you exactly where it's going to break from experience. It's either going to break right here or it's going to break right here. It will not break at this loop and it will not break at this loop. Okay? Let's see if I'm right. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get a little barricade just for safety so the cameras can still see.
You know, our safety measures are...
All right, can you guys still see cameras?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's get back. I'm going to turn on my load cell machine. I'm going to hydraulic ram, and we're going to pull until it breaks. Simple as that. All right, we're still attached. Everything's in line.
Yep.
Okay, we're going up. By 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,000, 15, 2,000, 3. Okay, I'm going to put this on hold. That's 4,047 pounds. Now, what I want to do now is see where this broke. It broke exactly where I thought. It was either going to be at this stitch or this stitch. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to lower it, and we're going to take a look at it. This is what a brake looks like under load. Not this. So let's take the tension off of this and let's take a look at it. Bring your camera over here, please, and let's see this load cell. See if you can get a picture of this. This is a 4,700 pound peak. That's exactly what it broke at. You able to get that or no?
Yes, I looked good.
What's that? As long as you can see the reading. Okay, that's fine. All right. Is that down enough, Mike?
Yeah, you're good.
Huh?
You're good, it's down.
Okay. All right, I'm going to shut this off for now. What I want to do is I want to go over the reasons that things break the way they do. First of all, the stitch is the strongest point because there's so much thread in this webbing that we're actually doubling the capacity of the webbing. Now, you notice there was some bunching on the portion that connects to the Crosby hook. There's absolutely zero failure. There's zero abrasion. This is a used hook, and there are some edges and dings from, you know, just dropping and testing. Okay? Here's where the failure is going to be every time with our webbing or rope. It's going to be at the stitch. Okay? And that's 4,700 pounds. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go from this. This is the same system, double sewn, just like we did. Okay, this is cut, not a break, just so everybody knows. And I sewed a loop, just like I did before. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the slack off, because we're going to use some more of this, and we're going to do some more tests. But what I'd like to do, can you hold that mic? What I would like to do, according to the pictures I received, it did not break in the center of where the hook is. It broke basically right off here, as they're claiming. So what I want to do is I want to take my scissors and I'm going to put it right up in here. Okay? And I'm going to cut about 3/4 of the way through. Can you zoom in on that?
Yep, I'm in on it.
Okay.
Can you bring it a little closer?
What's that? A little closer? So basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting the webbing. We're maybe halfway, maybe a little more through. What I want to do is I want to see what this breaks at. Okay? You got an individual, let's say he's 350 pounds, went out the window, and this whole thing sheared. I'm not really sure that happened, so we're going to do a lot of things today to try to mimic that. This is cut easily halfway through. This is what a cut looks like, not a break. Okay?
I'm gonna have to stop.